Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? It's time for another exciting video from RK Loves Gadgets. And today what I'm going to be taking a look at is this Learning Resources time tracker, which is pretty cool actually. And this actually isn't mine, this actually belongs to the Deafblind College that I attend every week. And it is actually really interesting. In fact, I actually want to try and get one of these of my own. It is available on Amazon, so you can get it on Amazon. Now, what is this thing then? So basically you can see it's a really nice design, and it's got these sections on the front. I'll show you what they're for. You see it's like a cylinder shape with a like indentation going down the middle, going around the middle. You can see it's blue. It's nice and round. It's it's a nice size actually. Check out the bottom of this. This takes 4 AAA batteries. There's some information here, like made in China and all the basic technical information and all your battery information and all that stuff. So you've even got on the side a port for a 6 volt, I think, 6 volt DC power supply, so you can run it on the mains as well. You've got a speaker back here. I'll show you what that's for, and there's even a volume control. Now, this actually does make sense. This does not talk, by the way. This does not talk. So I guess that a lot of people that know I'm blind, that was watching this video, will probably why if I want this, how am I going to use this if I can't see it? Well, believe it or not, I am quite a smarty pants with electronics and quite a clever bloke. So there is actually a way around it for me to actually set this without vision. So you can see on the top. There's the display. It's currently showing the current time, and so it's got a clock as well, and it's got a countdown timer. So that's basically what this is. It's a countdown timer. So you've got these buttons on the front, on the top. So you've got menu, start, and enter at the top, and then down here you've got these 2 triangle buttons, which are like arrows. These are used to navigate through the settings and all that. So these coloured sections are actually lights. These actually light up when you've got a timer on, and they're actually a bit like traffic lights because you've got red, yellow, and green. So we've got red at the top. That's the yellow one in the middle, more like amber really. And then on the bottom you've got green. So it kind of looks a bit like traffic lights. So, how does this work then? So, basically how this works is like, you set the timer. So say for example you set this for 15 minutes for example. You can set each of these lights for a different amount of time. So say for example if you want to set this for 15 minutes, you can set it for like the green light for 5 minutes, the yellow light for 5 minutes, and the red light for 5 minutes. So that will make all up to 15 minutes. And basically, when you start the timer, the green light comes on, and then after 5 minutes, it will come up to the yellow light, and then the final 5 minutes, it will come up to the red light. And it does actually have some sound indications, so it does make sounds as well. And so yeah. Now, I do remember it saying maybe, I don't know if this is the exact same one that I saw on Amazon, but it does actually say that it is meant to keep children in track of time, but you could pretty much use this for anything really, not just for children. You could use it for pretty much anything. I'm sure I would have a bunch of uses for it. Like, I did actually use this in my previous video. I didn't do a review of it in my previous video. Those of you who have watched my previous video, those of you who haven't, feel free to go back and fill in the gaps. I basically had this in the background because what I wanted to do is have a purpose where I could use this to time how long I could record a video for. You know, keep myself in track of time of how long I can record a video. So if I want to record a video for 15 minutes, then I'll set this for 15 minutes, and that will keep me. So that's probably one of the purposes I would want this for if I was to get one of my own. So let's get on to showing you how this works. So those of you who are wondering how I'm going to use this without speech because I can't see the display, well, I've actually had a go at this quite a few times, and I know where everything is. So you've got the menu button. So pressing the menu button, that takes you to the timer. So you've got the timer, it says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, you know, all that you get on the timer. And you've got an auto timer, which is set for 20 minutes, so I know that. And now you're back to the clock, just showing the current time. So if I go to the timer, I think that's right. So it's on 0. So when you want to set the timer, press enter. No, that's enter. So now it says, now it wants you to set the hours. So you set each one of these lights for the different amount of time. I hope I've got the right angle here. So that's hours for the green light. That's minutes for the green light. It's all on 0. I've set it all to 0 before I started the video. I want to set this for 30 seconds. So now on the seconds. So now this will blow your mind for those of you who know I'm blind. I press the button a certain amount of times so I can count how many times I press the button to get to the right second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 10 seconds. Hit enter again. Now it wants you to set hours. Now I'm moving on to the yellow light. So it wants hours. That's minutes. Seconds. So again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 seconds for that one. Now onto the red light. Hours. Minutes. Seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And confirm it, and that's all the time all set. So all we have to do now is, if I stand it up and press start, yeah, the green light is on, and you'll show you what I mean by the sound. There you go. Now it's on the yellow light. Now it's on red light. There's a different sound there. I think it's a different sound for each light. And then that means time is up. And I believe it then automatically reverts back to automatically puts you back on the regular time display. So really, really good. I really like it. It's definitely very simple to use, especially me, despite that I can't see and I'm blind and you know, I don't have any vision. But as you saw, I did that really well. I actually managed to set that. So yeah, those of you who know that I'm blind and all that, I bet you'll be quite surprised when you saw that. So it's definitely really good. Definitely something I'm I'm definitely looking into getting one of these of my own. As I said, this one belongs to the Deafblind College. So, so yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't know any more about this. I know the auto timer. I'm not sure. I think the auto timer does pretty much the same thing. Maybe, hopefully, if I get my own, one of these of my own, I might do an update video of it. Maybe, hopefully by then, I'll have the box and the instructions. But that basically gives you an idea how this works. And like I said, you can use this pretty much for anything. I do think it does say that it's used for children. You can use it to keep children in track, but really you could use it for anything. Like I said, my purpose for it is like timing how long I can do a YouTube video for. So you can use it for all sorts of things. Maybe you could use it as a kitchen timer if you wish. It probably might get a bit dirty in the kitchen, but if you really want to, you can do that, as long as you don't mind cleaning it every now and again. So you could use it for that. And what else can I say about it? It's pretty interesting. And like I said, you've got the volume control on the side, so you can set how loud or quiet you can have the sounds for when the timer is on. So you could probably just have it on silent, and you can just have your light indications. But for me, I would keep the sound on so I can hear the sound. So I would have some uses for it at home as well. So because yeah. Please excuse my talking watch in the background. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like I said, you can use it for pretty much anything you like, any purpose you like. Like I said, you could use it as a kitchen timer, as long as you don't mind cleaning it every now and again if it gets a bit dirty in the kitchen. And like I said, I can use it to time my YouTube videos. Please excuse me if I'm clearing my throat a little bit. And I think I've got some purposes for it at home as well. Like, for example, every month or two, every once or twice a month, I attempt to do my own washing at home. And I could usually, when our washing machine is on, when I do my washing, when I have our washing machine on at home, I could use the time. You know, obviously you would know how long it would take depending on what program you're setting on. I always wash my stuff on the same program, but I always have a time. I would always like to have a timer to, you know, time it. So when the time is up, it will remind me to check it. So I could use it for that as well. So it's a pretty nifty device. Pretty cool. I definitely like it. Definitely something I would consider purchasing from Amazon. And like I said, I'll do if I do get my own, I could do an update video where I'll hopefully have the box and the instructions. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. If anybody has any questions about it, feel free to ask in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on push notifications, and I will see you again in my next video.